Alafia, everyone. Welcome to Spiritual Sunday. My name is Delani Renee, and this is my YouTube channel, The Spiritual Nourish. I wanted to give thanks to everyone who have subscribed so far. I would appreciate it if you all would share with your family and friends. I'm trying to get at least 1,000 subscribers at this time so that I can be able to go live and connect with everyone that way. I would like to give a special shout out to Kim from Essentially Yours. You can find her on Instagram. She made me this beautiful red jasper copper necklace and some other things. So I appreciate you so much. She's located in Columbus, Ohio. So, I wanted to let you all know any information that you receive from either myself or other people that you follow or listen to, I wanted you to know that all the information that I'm giving you is based off of my own experience. And you ultimately, this is your spiritual journey. This is the journey that you have decided to go on. So you make sure that you do whatever is best for you. I'm just giving you just the simplest things that you can do to get you started. So why is it important to connect with your ancestors? For me, connecting with my ancestors, I believe, helps to heal your family bloodline and your lineage to, so to speak, break generational curses from things that may have happened in the past that you no longer want to have present in your current family or your future family. You can break those things and remove those things and heal those things from your bloodline. It is important to connect with them for guidance. If you are struggling to understand what it is that you need to do in this lifetime, you can go to your ancestors for guidance. And not only for that, but just for guidance on anything, any question that you may have, you can go to them and seek guidance for them for that. Also, I truly believe that they are here to protect us. They're here to protect us, and they are our first line of defense. So no one can harm you or do anything to you if you are under the protection of your ancestors. I connect with my ancestors to manifest, to pray, to meditate, to receive messages that I need to hear from them. And they will say either yes or no when it comes to praying and meditation. And make sure when you're speaking to them that you are affirming that you want an answer or you would like to hear what they have to say, and they will not steer you wrong. And if they say no, don't feel bad about it. It's just that you are not able to get those things or manifest that certain thing at that time. But continue to work with them and they'll guide you and lead you to where you need to go. So, how do you get started with connecting with your ancestors? One thing that I personally did was talk to different family members on my maternal side and my paternal side about stories and memories that each family member may have about an uncle or great grandmother or cousin. And I would either write these stories and memories down or just remember them. I collected some photos. I've also written down the names of the ancestors if I didn't have a photo available, because that's just as effective as having a photo. It's just knowing their name and calling on them by their name. It's just as effective as visually seeing them. Another thing that you can do, I'm looking at my notes. One thing, if you strongly feel connected to a certain ancestor, you can work with them separately from other ancestors on a separate altar and elevate them for at least 9 days. I like to elevate a certain ancestor for 9 days, and you can write in your journal about the messages that you receive for them, and go from there. So one thing that you want to do when you are connecting with your ancestors is to set up an ancestor altar. And this altar should be in a place where it is not going to be disturbed. If you have a small space, just find some corner or, a room or maybe a closet somewhere where no one will, disturb that area, and where you can just go and to spend time with the ancestors. And I will be making a separate video, like I mentioned before, on All Is Well Wednesday, on how to set up your altar. But today I'm just going to tell you some of the things that you can put on your altar. Now, when you set up your altar, I personally like to set up my altar and refresh my altar every Saturday, because Saturday is known as the Day of the Dead. And some people like to, set up their altars and work with their ancestors either on Sunday or just a specific day during the week whenever they have time. Whatever you feel led to do, go ahead and do it. So with your ancestor altar, you will want to get items. All your items should be either white or clear, in glass or in wooden bowls. So you will want to get a white cloth, a white 7-day candle. You can get those candles from a Botanica or like the dollar store or anywhere that they sell 7-day candles. But once you get your candle, you're going to make sure that you cleanse it with either I like to use Florida water for mine, or any type of, cleansing thing that you use. You can use like a sanitation wipe or something like that, and make sure that you're cleaning your candles starting from the bottom and then working their way up. Make sure the stickers are removed off of them, because you don't want that energy from the manufacturer or any place that it may have been produced to be in your environment. Excuse me. So you get your white candle, your white cloth, get you a glass of water. You're going to get some flowers. It could be white flowers in the beginning, and then as the ancestors start to reveal to you which flowers they would like, then you go get those. Or you can get you a plant, an air purifying plant like a snake plant or aloe vera, or something that you can, continue to pour libations in. You want to have food for them. So cook their favorite foods and place it on the altar. I personally like to leave mine up for 3 days. If you want to leave it longer than 3 days, or wait till the next week when you're refreshing your ancestor altar, you can do that as well. You can have some tobacco, like a cigar, and you can smoke this cigar and blow smoke on the altar. I like to say, like, when you're, smoking tobacco or using any type of smoke cleanse, like a sage or a smudge stick or yerba santa or palo santo, you're waking the spirits up. You can also use frankincense and myrrh as a resin or incense, or if you have a smudge stick, you can use that to cleanse your space. You can take some white rum, vodka, gin, any, white alcohol substance, and put it on their altar until they tell you what kind of alcohol or liquor they like, because some ancestors may want beer or they may want wine. But just to start out, get your white rum, vodka, or gin and see how that goes. And usually after it sets for like a week, if you go back and taste it, it'll taste just like water, because all the alcohol has evaporated from it and they have enjoyed it. Another thing, along with fragrances, I wanted to add, if you know your ancestors like a certain perfume or cologne, you can set that on your altar as an appreciation and love for them. Let's see, what else? I like to use sound therapy when I'm working and connecting with my ancestors. So you can use a bell or a Tibetan singing bowl or play music or clap your hands or dance, to like, hey, hello, I'm here. The way I greet them the way I greet my ancestors is, basically saying, first, I thank my Ori, which is your head. Your Ori is your head. I give thanks for my Ori. And I give thanks for the ancestors who love me tremendously. And, just say a prayer and, just talk to them as if they were here, because they live within us and around us. They are spirit. They are very much still alive, here to help you with anything that you need. Just as they did love you on this earth, they love you in spirit as well. And that's the beautiful thing about connecting with them, because just to know that they will always be here is just so amazing. You can also place crystals on your altar to connect with them. I like to use desert rose crystal, a clear quartz crystal, or a selenite wand, or any like white crystal or a crystal that deals with the crown chakra, and also connecting with spirit on an esoteric level that will take you to another dimension. Will help enhance the power within your ancestor altar. You want to make sure that your environment is clean always. And the reason for that is you want to make sure that spirit is able to move and flow the way that they need to. And they can only do that if your space is clean. And I'm not just talking about the space where you have your ancestor altar. I'm talking about like the whole house. Make sure everything is clean and fresh, and so that they can move in such a mighty way. A couple of fun things with your ancestor altar that me and my friends always talk about is the water. So I mentioned, having water, having a plant, having food, having like a wooden bowl to put water in. I talked about the flowers and everything. And basically, the reason for all those things on your altar is for the elements of the earth. So you have fire, your candle, water, which is either the alcohol that you set on the altar or the water that you're setting up on your altar. Air, plants or earth, food. So you want to honor all those elements in your altar and have those be a connection, included in the connection that you have with your ancestors. And as far as going back to where you can set your altar, if you're in a space where you don't have any space, you can most definitely connect with nature and place your altar near water, or in the woods somewhere, or somewhere where there's like a whole bunch of trees, or you can visit your ancestors' cemetery and spend time there if you like, or just wherever you feel led to leave an offering. Some days I'll be driving and thinking about the ancestors, and I'm like, ooh, I really want to leave an offering right now, and I'll just stop at the railroad track, or just somewhere where I feel led. Wherever you feel led to leave an offering, you can do so. And also remember, you yourself are an altar. So you want to make sure that you are taking care of your body inside and out, because your ancestors are a part of you and they want to take care of you. So you have to show that appreciation by taking care of yourself and in the earth and your environment. Okay? Another way you can create an ancestor altar is to have a portable altar. I found this really cute idea on Pinterest. You can take either a wooden box or a cardboard box, or just like a small tin, like where mints used to be in, or cigars or whatever. And you can have a little piece of paper with all your ancestors on there. You can have a little tea light candle, some candy, maybe a little bottle, the little airplane bottles of alcohol in there. And as you're like, it's mainly for the people who are like on the go all the time, never at home, or if you're traveling, to have someone or have them on hand with you. They will always be in that, that box, with you if you can't set up an altar at your home. And that's another beautiful thing about connecting with the ancestors. Like, no matter where they are, no matter where you are, they will be also. So the thing that matters the most is your intention. If you intend to give them offerings, or if you intend to set up an altar in your home, they will accept that, because it comes from your heart. The intention is pure, and they will appreciate that, and they will bless you and love you for that. So don't get caught up in all these like material things and, oh, I don't have enough money for this, or I can't get that, or I don't know. Just take your time. Take your time and really sit with them and ask them what it is that you need to do to show your appreciation for them. And I guarantee they will let you know. So that was just a short video. I wanted to talk to you all about that because a couple of my friends have been asking me to, post a video on how to connect with their ancestors. So I think it's a beautiful thing that they wanted to do that. And if you have any suggestions or comments or anything, any ways that you connect with your ancestors, please feel free to post your comments below. Share with your friends, watch with your friends, and make sure they're all subscribing. And once again, watch out for part 2 of ways to connect with your ancestor. I'm going to be talking about or showing you how you can set up your ancestor altar so you can get a visual of what it could look like, and then go from there. If I left out anything, holla at me. Other than that, I wish you well. This is Spiritual Sunday, and I will see you all soon. Peace.